Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. What is up, Planeswalkers? Theric6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena today. Once again is Wednesday, my dude, which means we're playing some Nicol, Bolas, Grixis Control in Historic Best of 3. As I said last week, I was going to give the discard deck another try, as is, before I make any changes or decide to switch it up once again. Deck is relatively straightforward. We have some early game scalable removal, early game discard, that is, we got 2 and 2. It's to make sure that we can hit some things early without taking life, and then we can hit some things early costing life, but hitting more. Another early game removal here. Kroxa is a nice card in the early game to just force our opponent to discard, but also late game we have an actual threat. Meathook Massacre is very helpful at staying alive. I've really been enjoying this card in Grixis style control decks. We got Davriel, very good at just forcing your opponent to discard low, and then of course if your opponent has already discarded low, then it just is a nice win condition. Kolaghan's Command forces our opponents to discard, but also gives us a bunch of different options. For example, with Kolaghan's Command, let's say on their turn, we make them discard and return a Kroxa to our hand, so that next turn we can cast Kroxa and potentially cast something else. Maybe, if we're on like 6 mana or something, we can cast Kroxa, then cast Kroxa again. It's pretty cool stuff. Davriel is probably the weakest card in the deck, I think. But I still want to give Davriel some more chances, because I really do like the aesthetics of Soul Broker, whether not like the art, but like the idea of what the card's supposed to do. But it is not as great as I hoped. Languish, we need some sort of 4-mana removal, and Wizards refuses to give us Damnation, which is stupid, but it is what it is, I guess. Then of course we have 3 Liliana Wake Her of the Dead, +1 discard. That's pretty much it. If somehow we are able to alt, we probably win the game anyway, but she's mostly here just to keep plussing, winning, and murdering our opponent with it. We've got 4 Nicol Bolas Ravagers. Fun fact, it's a Bolas, and it forces our opponents to discard. That is pretty decent. Pretty freaking decent. And then of course we have 1 Crux of Fate. It's a nice way to destroy creatures. We only really have Nicol Bolas. We do have Tergrid and Kroxa, but very frequently I have Tergrid just as the Lantern, because we can have a decent amount of mana, and just pumping our opponent, or pumping this to dome our opponent with it, has been pretty decent. We have, of course, 3 Nicol Bolas. He doesn't force discard, however. He's just generally good, and it's a Bolas. This is our mana base. Pretty normal mana base. Sideboard, we got some cards for control here. This is mainly for control, but also for combo decks. Cry of Canary, Extinction Event, Shadow's Verdict are all additional board wipes. 1 Cling to Dust, helpful for getting rid of graveyards, but also Go Blank allows us to force our opponent to discard 2 and remove their graveyard, which is awesome. 2 End of the God Eternals is mostly for living survivability. Thought Distortion obviously is for these annoying control decks that like hoarding a bunch of cards in their hand. Chandra Awakened Inferno is for those decks that like to counter things, and then of course Big Nicky B is when we want the oof. You know what? I'm gonna do something I have not done in a while. I'm gonna change my avatar. What am I gonna change it to though? Good contest for Ren and 7. Hail's also pretty cool. I think the correct decision here, Sarah. Why? I don't know. I just think Sarah's cool. Gonna crank my output just a little. Not exactly sure why my microphone constantly hates me, but it does. Obviously, if my audio balance is off, please let me know. Feedback is very helpful. This is a good hand. We're going second, which is not the best. But we do have tap land into Kroxa, into probably just tap land into probably Nicky B, if I had to guess. But yeah, I mean, lands and spells is very difficult to say no to. Going on potential red-green. I think we can commit to this. The fact that our opponent is on red-green makes me think it's slightly more aggressive. Oh my god. Are you seeing this right now? Oh, they have to top deck a land. If they top deck a land, though, they get to cast, what, 8 mana worth of things? I'm trying to figure out, is it worth it to remove a Burning Tree versus, like, something else? Because they might not play Burning Tree next turn. Like, they might just play Harmonic Prodigy. So that when triggers... Yeah, so, like, then they would get to play their entire hand. I think I'm gonna hit that. I legitimately don't know if that's correct. We have to fade the land, which, yeah, I figured wouldn't be too terribly hard. Do I want to shock myself? I don't think that I do. Although... Sure, I will. Let's force some additional discard here. We just make it so that our opponent's go off turn is not going to be as strong as it otherwise was. Now, I think if I were in my opponent's position, I would have kept that hand. Because as soon as they get their second land, it's nuts. The issue is, they probably needed it before now. 2 damage. I don't think I have to shock for Kolaghan's command here. Cool. Yeah, I mean, they took a risk. I probably would have done the same. So obviously we like Cry here. Extinction Event, Shadow's Verdict. All those pretty helpful. Another God-Pharaoh might be too slow for what I'm looking for. We definitely want to get rid of our slowest cards. Yeah, what did I say was not great? We'll put on the end of the God-Pharaohs. I think that's probably fine. My other option was Kaya. I think Kaya has fantastic art here, which he's rocking the Azorius, the Orzhov garb. I simp for that Orzhov garb. Go ahead and keep this once again. Leyline of the Void. Interesting. So, they thought we were something else. Which is good. I mean, sure, we lose out on Kroxa. That's it. We do not care about the rest of our graveyard. Let's see. I think here I'm going to Blightstep on red. Just play the Kroxa and be fine with it, because I don't care about my graveyard. Okay, they got rid of a land, so I assume they had plenty. I didn't expect that. I do believe the correct decision is to cry this. The Goblin is obviously going to be difficult since our Liliana doesn't have cards in the yard. Oh my goodness. Cards in the yard. Okay, that could have been worse, I guess. Yeah, I think I just have to play Nikki B here. Nikki B can block. Cool. My guess is they just had land left. They were really banking on those collected companies, but luckily we were able to get past them. Let's hop right back in. Notice that we have Omniscience here. Very strange game mode. I am possibly going to start posting like sales for my cards because I'm poor and I need money. I'll be posting that probably first on Discord, and if no one's looking to grab any of them, then I will end up putting them on eBay or selling them to a store or something like that. I've got to mulligan that. Too many lands. This one is probably not great, but I'm gonna keep it. I think Nicol Bolas, even though the mana is probably going to be harder for Bolas, I think Bolas is generally going to be better on board. Okay. Red is technically going to be more needed. And I believe I have more red cards, or red lands, in the deck. Go ahead and Inquisition. Interesting. So next turn we can Shark Typhoon. Or we can Thoughtseize, get the Shark Typhoon. Going against Blue-White Control. Dav. Some red. Thoughtseize, yeah. Huh. So they don't have the blue for the Archmage's Charm. But Charm is probably the most annoying. I can hit Charm with Inquisition possibly next turn. And if I cast it, yeah, if they hold it up, like they top deck a blue source here, they hold it up. They don't, cool. Then I would still have been able to do something about it. Okay, this is good. The question, I suppose... Should I just play Dav here? If I play Dav, force him to discard something... They go to 4 in here. I honestly think that's the correct decision. I think we do want to take this kind of tempo position and force our opponent to be on the back foot. Cool. Got rid of a counterspell. They did get the blue source. So... I think we're going to do this first. See what they want to do.
I don't think you'll be needing that.
And then I'm just going to do this. I assume they're going to draw 2 cards. There's very little reason to counter it, I think. Yeah. This does mean that they're going to have access to, Ascanta. I want to force a discard of their Field of Ruin. Not really? Yeah, I don't really.
Ooh, sorry. Not really.
Okay, so whatever it was, they kept on top. I would love them to Field of Dead me.
Let's slow this. Hold that thought.
It's definitely unfortunate. Yeah, kind of bad position. Yeah, I'm dumb. I realize I should have played this as the black source and this as a blue source. Because I did say that there were more red sources in the deck. Didn't expect that. I guess it makes sense if they're going to untap stuff. Well, no, because I feel like they should just be using Ascanta. Yeah, I feel like they should just be using Ascanta. Let's do this.
Back to the shadows. Empty your mind.
Let's do this now, I guess. Well, it seems that it is not going to resolve. How unfortunate. I don't remember putting a stop on their upkeep, but I probably did. Oh yeah, I was debating whether or not I wanted to Colligans on their upkeep. At this point, it's unlikely I'll be able to come back into the game, but I'd like to get more information on my opponent. They missed. That is cool. Okay. So, now this is interesting. Can cast Kroxa to force our opponent to discard. Then they probably end up talking this with Teferi. Which I think gives us the most chance. Because we need to be able to kill Teferi. And I currently don't have a way. They know I'm already playing blue. I think I will just do this. See how they respond before actually playing my lands. If Kroxa just gets countered, then I think I have to concede. Damn. Triple Archmage's Charm in the top, what is that, 20? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Because the thing is, they're going to be able to ultimate Teferi. Almost certainly. I think I want to concede here. And for what it's worth, that concession, I think, was strategic. Go Blank might be good here. Test of Talents is good for Archmage's Charm. Thought Distortion, obviously. Alright. Let's see what we don't want. We don't care about Languish. We don't care about Crux of Fate, really. Infernal Grasp doesn't deal with Planeswalkers, so goodbye. Meathook Massacre, yeah, I don't think I need that either. Let's see. Got 3 more to cut. Thirst is our only good Planeswalker removal, I think. Got a Davriel down. I guess we don't need Go Blank, because they're not... No, I don't know. Because of Search for Escant, I do want to keep Go Blank, actually. The hell else am I going to cut, though? Alright, Dav, I'm sorry. Let's see. I think Test of Talents is slightly better for actual combo decks than it is Control, so let's try it like this. Oh my god, I didn't realize Sarah had these lines, too. Wizards, come on. Product control, man. Or product... Quality? Quality assurance, man. Kind of the opposite problem here. We have only blue-black. It's really hard to mulligan 3 lands, though. I probably don't need to shock myself. I guess technically I could have played that first, but... Hey, look! It's a mountain. Censor. That's good to know about. Yeah, I can play around Censor a little bit easier. Oh, baby, I love your way. I wanna be with you night and day. I mean, they're probably just gonna... Yeah. Hope they don't get a 3 LS. They didn't. But we are free to put our Nikki B down. And they have... hopefully nothing. Right after this, we can put down another Nikki B. You did not... oh, they have Sharp Typhoon. I was like, what the heck are they holding up? Okay, we're Field of Ruin. Makes sense. Did they sideboard into a cycling deck? Excuse me, what? I mean, if nothing else, I'm playing Chandra next turn. What the?
I have a few openings for more minions, if you're interested.
I'm not attacking with Bolas here.
My schemes are never ending.
But yeah, the idea here, that's fine, is play Chandra next turn. After that, flip this Nikki B. I guess I probably could have attacked there. Yeah, I probably could have attacked there. Your weak mind crumbles.
My intellect is
These are
without
all
limit.
I'm gonna cast this. We're gonna laugh at you because it can't be countered. Ha 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 ha. Cool. We got a win in there. That's just strange, dude. I don't think it changes anything for me. Why did they have Essence Scatter? Maybe since I didn't show them as much of my deck, they legit thought I was a different deck. That's very strange. I'm going second. I'm going to yeet the Test of Talents and grab a Cling to Dust. I think Cling to Dust is the best card there. If somehow they've swapped over to a weird cycly style deck, I can gain some life. But also it does just hurt Search for Azcanta, while also potentially just giving me cards if they go back to being a normal king control deck. Fake Boy 69. Garbage name. Absolute garbage name. Honestly, I think it's the fact that this doesn't have an E. It's the most offending part. Oof. Again, it is very difficult for me to say no to lands and spells. The issue, though, that this is a late game card. This is a late game card. And this card is only great in certain circumstances. But again, it's really hard to mulligan an actual, like, hand. But who knows? Maybe they'll have kept a weird cycly hand. Nope. But, I mean, if they're just chilling, I can probably just get away with, They did? What? They kept this in? I'm so confused. I'm unbelievably confused.
I know 88 ways to defeat.
That's fine. I'm just going to force them to discard
and prepare.
and put the Chandra to 1. And theoretically, next turn I can play Lily. Yeah, alright. Not everything's coming up Millhouse, but enough is coming up Millhouse that I think we're good with it. Target you to discard, target you to get hurt. I was about to say, I was like, you have some sort of free counterspell? You gonna Pact of Negation me? Alright. So they probably have a counter here, is the issue. Do I care? I think I do care. So I think the safer bet is to play a land, just in case it's like Spell Pierce or something, and cast the Escanta, because Escanta's still a threat. Alright. I'm so interested in my opponent's deck. I think their deck is kind of cool. They didn't... Honestly, let's keep it in hand. Just cast it. I just think it's weird that they didn't play this. I guess because I was holding up 2 mana. They thought I had a counterspell. Au revoir, Shoshana. Is that worth killing? I'm not even sure that it is. I do have my go blanks. No, I think I'm good. I think my opponent thinks I have a counterspell. Yeah, they do that so they can get this. Very interesting. I mean, hey, it's working. I'm not talking ish on my opponent's deck. I actually think this is really interesting. I don't need this. I can play Sharon. I can -3 the Sharon. And hope that they don't have another cycle. Because if they have another cycle, Sharon just dies for nothing. But also plus Sharon to 8. They can make this. Take Sharon down to 2. I think I'm just going to have to hope for that. They can also just ignore Sharon, which wouldn't be great, but...
And no one is telling me what to do.
I guess they could also just...
Looks like someone's getting
Yeah, I think what they're going to do here is they're going to activate Arden Veil. Then on their turn, they're gonna, since my shields are down, that my opponent thinks I have, they're going to play Teferi, bounce my Sharon, and then dome me for 8. Nope, they decided to do that. I legitimately don't think that's the better line. I think bouncing with Teferi is the better line. Although, maybe that's not true. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I'm stupid. Two, three,
No
4,
pressure.
5, 6. 6 mana. Whatever I cast here is almost certainly getting destroyed. Or countered, I should say. 4. And as soon as they counter it, they'll know that I had nothing. I guess I could have killed this. Oh no, No, both of those are 2s. For some reason, I thought the other one was 1. So Sharon's dead.
Keep up the pace.
And they have a Teffers. They probably have an additional... I mean, I disagree with them having S's counter in this matchup, but it has worked for them.
Good luck while I'm gone.
Thought Collapse, or Thought Distortion, is like the card that I need. There's very little else. And even then, they can flashback Deluge. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I always forget. Distortion exiles the stuff in the yard, too. Is there a reason for that? Okay, they're just going to Deluge now. Makes sense. Yeah, I need exactly Thought Distortion, I think. A Thoughtseize might also be fine. A Bill Blank, probably also fine. That's going to the graveyard because it's not one of the things that I've listed. Curses. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4. So I can cast Liliana here. Why would they do that? I need that black. This resolves. Interesting.
I have the right to choose my own fate. And yours.
I think I have to get rid of Bolas here. Do I? Because I think instead of playing Thirst on Teferi here, I think the correct decision is just to use as Kanta. Because I'm fairly certain Thought Distortion is like my one out, and even that is not it's not a true out. Sure, I'm gonna discard Bolas.
We're doing
Well, that's
things
not
my
great.
way.
So what would I even need? Because I also need to, like, get rid of their board. And I don't have board wipes. Just creatures, I guess.
No time for a
2,
break.
4, 6. I go down to, what, 7? Yeah, I mean, I'm in a rough spot. Unless they decide to kill Liliana, I'm happy for that. Technically, don't need Liliana.
I'll be even more powerful next time.
Okay. That is not great.
An opportunity
What kind of normal blue-white control deck plays Ugin?
is the chance to fail. Ghostfire, my greatest creation.
Pretty sure this is a counterspell. What?
I have greater matters to attend to.
issue is I'm still just dead even if I get Thought Distortion.
Let's skip to the
It would be
good
too
part.
little too late. This is actually a very interesting difference. I don't know if my opponent is kind of copying it from elsewhere or whatever, like if this is like a top 8 list or something. But I think it's a very interesting innovation for the control deck. Because like if you're running these cycling cards anyway, even if it's not a ton, like is extra stuff for sure. But yeah, I mean I'm dead 1,000 ways. Oh cool, it's a go blank. I don't think this matters. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I've dug through a lot of the deck. That's unfortunate. Let's get another one in there. Dog, you look mad. What? I say again. What? Although I'm sure you could do the same thing to me. What? Ooh, yikes. Way too slow. Like, if I'm going... my opponent's going first. If I'm going against aggro deck, I'm dead. Oh, fuck off. I love it. So happy about this. Could still be mono black aggro. Okay, it's not. It's possible that I should have Thoughtseize, but... Is it blue-black control or Grix? What the... Holy crap. I get to actually blow this up? That's crazy, dude. I feel like I never get to use that recently. You miscast me? Excuse me? Well, not gonna lie. Didn't expect that. Probably would have been better if I cast Thoughtseize. Of course I'm not gonna draw any more lands. Why would I be able to do anything about that?
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
I would like to put sadness on the stack, please. That moment when your opponent is playing a deck that's essentially your deck but better because you're not shoehorning in a Magic the Gathering character who's probably not going to get any new cards for a very, very long time, but you've made it a part of your brand and you can't really change that anymore. I want to play like actual Tergrid. Excuse me? Is my opponent playing a singleton? There's no way. My opponent is playing a singleton deck.
I have just the trick for this.
I assume they have more Tainted packs. No! Are you kidding me? I didn't... What? I just cast it. What? It didn't give me an option. What the fuck? Do I not have my other emotes? Wizards, fix your game. I'm very annoyed. Yeah, I would have much rather had the 4/5 creature that could attack. My opponent is playing a singleton Tainted pack deck. Hot damn. Get through a lot of their cards. This is all I have now. Just using Tergrid's Lantern. There's not really a point in me trying to cast one of these to get it into my graveyard to cast Kroxa. Because I'm fairly certain my opponent would know what I'm doing, since both of these are board wipes that are useless in this matchup. I'm just gonna keep on dwindling. Dwindling! I don't have any double blue. This is heart-wrenching. My livelihood has been just taken away. Rotted from the inside. They've seen so much of their deck. Well, you know what card's gonna be great? That one! I don't remember how these decks win. You know what? I do have double red for Kroxa. I was about to be like, I don't have double red either. Mm-hmm. They do realize they can just discard cards they don't need. I get nothing. Okay. Looks like they're gonna eat one of my Kroxas. I mean, I guess. I doubt you need all of these cards, though. Unless it's just a litany of counterspells, maybe. Oh my gosh, they have a red land? That's crazy. They have multiple red lands? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, you like my cards? You like my garbage cards? Thanks. Thanks, I'm so glad you like them. I'm allowed to be testy, alright? You know what this means. We're doing this several times. You're gonna have to start using your... Just discard some cards, dude. Sure. Could you imagine if I didn't miscast? Or if I didn't get miscasted? Opponent. You have full information on me. Cool, eat it again, I guess. Do you need all of the cards that are in your hand? That is my question to you. I swear, if you go to 3, instead of just discarding a card, why? Why? Like, actually, why? I'm still digging for the win condition. Well, Shark Typhoon is probably win condition enough, to be honest. Let's see if they decide to cast it. They should. Yep, there it is. Sure. Take one of my things. I do not care about them. They are nothing to me. They can sack tokens. Fuck you. Let's see if I can catch them with their pants down. Because I might be able to kill them with the Skull Against commands. Go to 1. Come on, go to 1. No! Could blow up the Celestis. You don't have active negation in your hand. Trying to lock? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not casting anything for the rest of this game. They had to have seen, like, all of their deck at this point. Well, they can get whatever they want with Wishclaw. It was literally worth the same just to keep this in my hand. Do not have any more creatures. Do you have any creatures in there? Does not appear that way. That's fine, you do not gain life for that. You do get an extra shark though. And you're tapped out now. Do not discard a card. You know I have Languish. Now this is worth it. It wasn't worth it before, but they made it worth it. What the fuck? You gotta discard another card. Alright, they could start sacking that. Alright, I mean, I was tapped out anyway. There's no reason not to just play this. What are you going to get with your Wishclaw?
We can figure a way out of this.
Oh, they just already have the other Tainted. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. I thought they got effed. Yep. 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 Gotcha. Yep. Absolutely. Who would have thought? No problem. Sure. I would have guessed. Wow. If only I had a way to force my opponent to draw a card. No, it wouldn't have worked, obviously, because I don't think that gave them any more information. May have. Alright, we want this, we want this, we want some gold blanks, obviously we want some Thought Distortions. Nicol would be great. Let's get rid of all, let's make sure, obviously, I don't think we need Bloodchief's Thirst. Our opponent is like just counter spells. I legitimately don't think we need like any removal. Two more cards. Don't know about to bring me. No bad news. The reason Bolas is interesting here is because I can like essentially take their like Tainted Pact or their Jace or something. It's rare, but it is possible. Chandra's good because it's just an extra clock that can't be countered. Thought Distortion just annoys them. Does Liliana help? I don't know if Liliana is going to actually help me in this matchup. Davriel, I always forget. Davriel, Soulbroker, deals. Deals. Give me the deals. Let's see. Turn, blah, blah, blah. Draw a card. No, none of that is helpful, really. So I think we're going to yeet Dav. Yeah. Cute. Actually, we're just going to delete Dav. And we're going to get this Liliana back. Alright. Yeah, I think Dav is just doo-doo. At least 4-mana Dav. 3-mana Dav's fine. It's not awful. I think the main problem is like we're just gonna get our Bolas countered. But it's not technically the worst hand. So we put this on red. We force him to discard. Then I guess depending on what we draw, we probably just play this to draw a card. Ooh, I had to sneeze. Honestly, I'd do this main phase. Because I might be able to draw a targeted discard. I didn't. So we have a Chandra on 6. Our Bolas here is almost certainly. Well, we have a backup Bolas. That's all fine then. I don't have double blue, so yeah, let's play this on black. Let's play this on red, so I have my Sharon. This almost certainly gets counted. And if it doesn't, get F'd on. Because no matter what, this is going to be a 2-for-1. Like, at minimum. Cool. Ooh, and we might be able to, like, beat down with it a little. Seems nice. Wishclaw Talisman is not great. Wishclaw Talisman is not great. Costs 1 to activate. Yikes. All right, we might just lose to the combo. Yeah, I think we'd kind of just cast Kroxa here and hope, I guess. If we get the chance... That's interesting. It's actually not at all what I expected.
I'm Chandra, the immolation sensation. Hope it's not too hot for you.
Start hurting them. Doesn't draw them cards. If it doesn't deal damage to a player, have fun hitting Chandra. I legitimately do not care.
I like your energy.
She is here to plus. So let's just sure.
Let's get toasty.
What are the chances that they can counter Bolas? And what should I do if I play Bolas? Well, they could have Spell Pierce.
I will
We're plus 2.
spare you in exchange for eternal.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little
Opponent has
raw?
3
I
dings.
am omnipotent.
They cycle that. They have the Wishclaw. That's what I'm confused about. Hell yeah. Okay. We brought the heat. That's good. We saw the dragon, but I honestly don't give a crap about the dragon. I wonder if Enter the God Eternals might actually be good, just on the off chance that we yeet something from them. But no, I think we just run it back. No. Yes. Should have played the Haunted Ridge, you dumb MF. Should have played the Haunted Ridge, you fucking fool. So I think the plan is just probably cast Go Blank. Oh. Well, that's awkward. Curious to see what they'll take here. Okay. So they are not worried about Test of Talents. Let's go blank, see if they counter it. Next turn, can just cast Liliana. Or I can cast Kroxa, hold up Test of Talents. But they scryed that's at the top, which makes me really think they just have more counter spells. Ah. Discard also works. We kept the card on top. This one. And I guess I'm just holding up Kroxa, or holding up Test of Talents for a little bit. They scryed to the top so frequently. Interesting. I assume they're just going to draw with their Maze Mind Tome. They might scry with Omen, but I feel like it's just better to draw, yeah. Ooh, and they have the Fabled Passage as well. Deck. I really don't need this from you. Really don't need all these lands. Would love a Chandra. Would love the Bolas. Omen? Yep. Typhoon. I still don't know if I agree with that. I guess I can understand... No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like against Grixis, you should just cast Shark Typhoon. But yeah, I mean, they have so much on me now that... probably just boned. I'm gonna draw another land. Oh my gosh, I didn't draw another land? Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me. Na 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 na. Can technically block a shark. Though I don't know how much I would like to. And flip.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
That's a yikes.
I'm up for a challenge.
Is the last card a counterspell? What? The Saga Triumph? I don't understand. I feel like I have a Thought Distortion as well. Ugh, they're playing Epiphany? Disgusting. Wait, what's their red even for? I guess it's probably a couple cards on the sideboard. Yeah, same with the green. Yeah, I don't know, it's strange. Okay. So I got rid of their, like, main win condition.
This will come in handy.
So they have to mill themselves. That's not great. But I did get this. Ow. So I can kill this. I don't care about Thought Distortion. Yeah, so I think I have the -3 on this.
Run now, and I might spare your life. I grow strong. You grow weak.
Then I can start doing this stuff.
It's how you play the hand you're dealt.
That's how you play the hand you're dealt. Oh, right, they have the stupid... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they didn't activate it. A bit strange. But it is an issue. Why did I do it first? I hate myself so much. You know what? I'm just gonna concede. I can't win from there anyway. But the fact I was even thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna cast Thought Razor, exile some stuff from the graveyards. They can't like use it again. Sag, very Sag. We won a single game. We died to 2. Well, I mean, that Azorius Control deck is not typical. Unless it's a new Consecrator deck or meta deck or whatever that's rolling around in the deep. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that the discardy Bolas is not great. Were there aspects that I enjoyed? I love Lantern. Absolutely love Lantern. Kroxa is fine. It's just it's not really built for the deck. I do love Tergrid. That's kind of about it. The rest of the deck, not great. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. It means a lot right now. As I said, I will be probably listing some cards on Discord at some point soon, so I can have a little bit more income, so I don't get evicted. Some other ways you can support me: use the links. All of my what the hell are those called? Partnership link? What the? Promotion? Sponsorship links. Jeez, I'm smart. For what it's worth, I all out of it. I went to my psychiatrist today, so I'm a bit like emotionally drained. What was it saying? All right. Click on my sponsorship links if you're looking to buy Magic product. Grey Viking Games is fantastic for arena codes. Legit. They got cool stuff on there. For, in my opinion, some pretty decent prices. Like, you can get a lot of decent codes there for pretty cheap. And cosmetics, as I've always said, are like the best part of like online CCGs. Yeah, I mean, they just kind of are. Being able to see your favorite characters in like different skins and stuff is the coolest bit, in my opinion. God, why is the music getting so loud in my ears? It's loud. Why are you so loud? Please stop. Sub to me over on Twitch. That would mean a lot. I'm gonna be trying a kind of different schedule type thing, where I stream more, but upload videos slightly less. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that, but I think Wednesdays are gonna become a day where I stream Bolas on the channel, on YouTube. That way more people get Bolas, I get to, get immediate feedback from the community, and then of course I'll have a day where I'm regularly streaming on YouTube, and it's like the same thing, so that's definitely something I'm gonna try and put on my schedule there. Yeah, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of those things really do help out the show. Hope you've enjoyed. Do all those things if you have. Until next time, I'll be one.